Yeah. What's going on, Collective Nation? What's going on to all my kings and queens? And to those that do participate in these type of holidays, happy Valentine's Day to everybody. Nothing but love. But let's get straight to the point. Let's talk about it. This is something that I genuinely want to talk about. So what the agenda is. Let's talk about it. And what we're going to talk about is choices slash test. And true story. True story. Matter of fact, today. You know what I'm saying? And the reason I want to improvise on choices slash test is so you can embrace it. Because all it is it's basically you facing reality. And when it comes to facing reality, you face it with a choice. With that choice, before that choice, it was a test. So I just want to, you know, I want to just dawn in on it a little bit, and just give you a run through. Because for me, I was grateful for that test. It was, because not only when you're aligning yourself with changes and you're bringing the new out and burying the old, sometimes you need that reminder, and that reminder is a test, you know, to let you know who you are and what you stand on, and that comes with the choice that you make at that time in reality. So, with that being said, you know, I got up this morning. I did a great live. It was something great to share with people on the topic that we did speak on, and not only that, I was also able to go get my exercise in and so forth and so on. And even through my exercise, I got a great sweat in. I completed the sets that I needed to complete, pushing myself and everything and so forth. So once once I was done with my workout this morning, you know, let's say I had a homegirl, my homegirl got some kids, whatever and so forth. So she hit me up, like, whatever and so forth. And I was like, hey, where you at? So, when she told me where she was, I was like, all right. I was like, hey, I'll slide up on you. I'll push up on you. So I did that, while she was doing what she had to do for the kids and so forth and so on. You know, I waited, got me some fresh air, because I was like, why not? You know, I have nothing to do on this Saturday, on this Valentine's Day. I ain't doing nothing. So I said, okay, I'm gonna catch me some fresh air. So while catching this fresh air, she had a couple more errands to make for the kids, so on and so on. So I'm like, all right, no problem, because sometimes, don't get me wrong, when it comes to kids, some situations can be better off than others. You know, Nothing is always just straight. When it comes to dealing with kids, and I have understanding with that because I done been in a relationship where kids come with the package. So as we go on, you know, everything's handled for the kids, whatever, and so forth. We make a pit stop. Now during this pit stop, remember now I'm talking about choices slash test. So when we make this pit stop to get something to eat, so we go into the place, exactly Wendy's, and when we go in there, I say, you know what? I was gonna go home because it was food at the house. I was like, you know what? I can just get me something to snack on and so forth. So as I'm at the counter, you know, remember, this is in real time. As I'm at the counter, I put my order in and I'm just standing there and I'm waiting. I know I heard the door open, so when the door opened, I do this. And when I make the eye contact, and I go back to waiting on the food, the person was like, what's up? So I look, I say, what's up? So, not to mention, with my acknowledgement, I already know who the person was when the person first came through the door, and made it to the counter, you know. So now, not only is everything in play, it's in play. This is the reality. You know what I'm saying? It's going on right then and there. He finds the words to say, what you been up to? I looked at him. I said, staying focused. That's the only word I found to say, even with keeping my composure and everything else, because there wasn't nothing for me to step outside my composure, or there was none, because to be honest, as I read the person, really they didn't know how to go about it. So that was the last straw. Like, well, how you been? Where you been? Like I say, staying focused. But not only was this a replay of the old me, the person was on assignment. Because sometimes, man, when you're staying aligned with what you're supposed to be doing, it's not a bad thing for someone from the past or from an old setting of what you used to do or hang out to just all of a sudden pop up where you're at, because it's a form of a test. Already, my mind already say, here we go. And that was in a good way. That wasn't with no anger, no animosity, no nothing. Because I already acknowledged from within what's at hand. And what's at hand and what's in play is a test. Not only plucking someone from the old environment that I used to wander through, not only with old things that I used to do, and I looked at it and I said to myself, I'm glad for it. Why? Because it gives me the opportunity from within to stand on business of who I am and where I'm headed and the things that I no longer do or partake in. And there's nothing wrong with that. So, but it's just it just amazed me to know that with change comes tests. To really see, are you binding to that change? Are you staying in alignment in that change that you're making, that you're striding to continue in? Are you standing firm? So even after I said that, I guess the test was lost of words and there was nothing else to be said. And I don't know I don't know what kind of entity was in him, but it's like he just went to just combine and don't know if he wanted to leave the counter, wanted to order food, and he just, I think, went to the bathroom. I don't know what he did, but it was so surprising that after I said staying focused, this is what happens when a person is on assignment, and the choice or response that they get, the choice that I made as an individual and the response that I gave him, I guess it didn't dawn. He didn't know how to register that. So it was like touche. He didn't have no comeback of anything else to instill in itself to say, I guess, I don't know if he was reading from a script or a teleprompt or something, but it went to malfunctioning and he just took off. And I said to myself, after I got my food, I said, the inner man said, you know what? I'm thankful, Father. I'm thankful to the Most High. Why? Because these are things that you need. When it comes to taking that walk of change, you're going to need that. Yeah, you're going to need it. It's like you letting someone entice you, but I'd rather embrace the test than to let someone entice me. So go ahead and shoot them. You know what I'm saying? Because this crown chakra of mine that I got, it's amazing how fast it can just and just break down everything, and I'm grateful for it. You know what I'm saying? But the whole saying of it, I want everybody to know, no matter what walk of change you're on your journey, embrace the test. It ain't nothing to get mad about. It's not. It's not. Nobody was put here to stay the same their whole life. Nobody. So being able to embrace. Oh, Rachel. Thanks, Rachel, thank you for joining in. So, and the thing about it, don't let it go over your head. You want to acknowledge it. Don't be dumbfounded. This is for all my chosen one, collective nation, all those that striving for change. Do not be dumbfounded when this type of assignment come at you. For they know what they doing. They don't. They're being used as a vessel, and you can see it all on them. You know what I'm saying? But don't be dumbfounded. Don't act like, oh, what's going on? Man, what the hell? Don't be like that. No. Keep your head high, eye contact, and acknowledge, okay, this is a test. They're on assignment, and guess what? I have a choice. I have choices to make. Yeah, I have choices to make. Either I'm going to make those choices, or I'm going to let somebody manipulate me or entice me into whatever assignment they're coming with. But let it diligently go through your mind and break it down. As it's going through your mind, don't get cluttered with, they might be, no, that is what they're doing. Think about the setting. Think about the old you, where you were a year or two ago. Think about the surrounding of people, of individuals. Think about the everyday things that were going on within that atmosphere of that setting. Just think about it. We ain't talking about no one time you brushing past somebody. No, someone that you were constantly seeing. Not saying you was hanging with them. I wasn't hanging, but I constantly seen this person day for day, day for day. I'm going one way, they're going the other way. They're on this corner, I'm passing that corner. They buy this house, I'm pulling up to this house. So we're talking about someone that's always within perimeters of where you're at. This is where they be. You know what I'm saying? So I was able to really face it and look at it and with no anger, with no ill will intentions at all. And I smile and I say, man, the Most High is good. Because you need this. Because this what strengthens you with the inner man to know, okay, you know what? This is just another decision. It's just another test. That's all it is. And guess what? I'm just going to make the right choice. I know. At the end of the day, they're going to always come. Don't worry about why they coming. Worry about the choices that you're going to make. Acknowledge the test beforehand. Don't get dumbfounded when it gets to you. Because that type of reaction, it'll lure you almost within their path. You'll go to not saying, oh, I'm focused, to saying, oh, what's up? What's going on? Oh, I'm definitely get something to eat. Yo, yeah, man, I'm on. Sometimes they lead the conversation. And right in and there, you already gone. Because they leading the conversation. Oh, yeah, boy, I'm going to be outside waiting on you. They ain't even give you a chance to say nothing. Because you know why? That chakra crown wasn't working. And really, you leaving yourself to feel kind of dumbfounded. Like, is this really happening? Yes, it's happening. Yeah, it's happening. And guess what? While it's happening, you need to acknowledge it. You need to say to yourself that this is just another test, and be happy about it. Be happy about it. It's just another day of you overcoming distraction, overcoming someone that tried to derail you, overcoming the old you. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? And I really, I said to myself, I did say I was going to start doing some live streaming in the afternoon because I'm an early morning person, but this here was interesting. So I did want to come through and share it, with y'all and tell you, don't feel down when these tests come. That's all it is. It's just another test for you to gain the results on what you're standing on and the decisions that you've been making to align yourself to better for yourself. That's all it is. So don't never look at it with no aggression. Oh, that fuck nigga tried me, or that pussy hoe tried me. No. The only way it can be a try is the choice that you make. So if you make the choice to indulge in it, then you tried yourself. If you made the choice to continue on your path, and guess what? You made a great choice with a great result for yourself. Yeah. Because the choice that you're going to end up making only going to come back to a result, which is going to only deal with you as an individual. The result not going to fall on them. They on assignment. They came to do what they had to do. So guess what that leaves you? It leaves you with no choice, with your back against the wall, to do what you need to do. So embrace it. I want everybody to know that. Embrace it. No matter how many tests they send towards you, embrace it. Take it a day at a time. Make each choice with a clear conscience. Don't get cluttered up here about why they doing this. Is this happening? Is it? Yeah, it's happening. That's how you need to look at it, straight up. You look at them eye to eye and be like, yeah, what's up? And you give them your straight answer. No, I'm good. Oh, I'm straight. Oh no, I don't even bother with those type of things no more. Oh no, I don't hang out like that no more. Just be straightforward. Straightforward. Don't let nobody mislead you. Cause sometimes, man, it's a diversion. The way they'll take over. Listen, sometimes, man, I see things before it can even come. So I anticipate a lot of things, and I'm not wrong for that. Cause at the end of the day, I will not let you direct the conversation on what you want to say. No, I am going to say what I need to say, and that's the end of the conversation. Point blank. Point period. There's nothing to follow up on at all. So I want you to be able to embrace that and give the same type of deliverance within your own walk. You know, whatever word, whatever choice of words you want to use, it don't matter. But don't go at it with aggression. Don't go at it feeling mad. Don't get at, oh, they trying me. No, they're not trying you. They're on assignment. Yeah, they're on assignment. Yeah. Because some people think, I don't know. I don't know if a person's supposed to stay the same their whole 100 years. Because I look to make it over 100. It could be exactly 100. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, guess what? Change is going to gradually come. To a person that wants better or want to see a better sense of direction in life, for better opportunities, better game, that's all around the board. You know, better people, better atmosphere, whatever it is that's going to better you as an individual. You take it with stride. You let nobody doubt you. You let nobody mislead you with nothing. You know what I'm saying? You just stand firm on it. It is what it is. And what they gonna say? I told you when I said what I had to say, it looked like he was so discombobulated. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I had no how that song is, like I had done fed him too much or something, and I only said a couple words. I was like, no, I'm staying focused. Right then and there, he didn't know if he wanted to stay at the counter. This just how the entity that was in him was moving. I'm like, he's like, oh, you gonna? And then he turned and then he to the bathroom. That was the end of the conversation. That was the end. Now, if I would have went at it a different route, oh boy, what's up, boy? Long time no. No, I ain't clap him, I ain't dap him, it was none of that. Straight up, it wasn't none of that. You know what I'm saying? I gave it to him blood raw. It is what it is. Don't give a fuck what you think, how you feel. I'm putting it down, and you ain't picking up. I'm just putting it down. Ain't no picking up, ain't none of that. So it's straightforward with it. You know what I'm saying? And you have to be like that, because at the end of the day, it leaves them with no option but to take it. Take that and put it in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? So when they report back to who they need to report back to, they can diligently tell that person, well, man, he said he's just staying focused. Man, that's all he said? Man, come on, bro. I know he had to say something else. And he probably looking like, nah, bro. Man, that nigga say he's staying focused. Yeah, that's what I said. I'm staying focused. That was all for me to say. Nothing more, nothing less. Joe said, hey, love, man. I just wanted you to know, I just want everybody to know, man, no matter what change that you're making, man, stand on that change. Don't never let nobody mislead you. Don't never let nobody throw these monkey wrenches in your way. You know what I'm saying? And like I always say, embrace the test. Embrace it. Yeah, just embrace it, man, because it's going to come. It's going to come in all forms and fashion. So always stay on all 10 toes and just know that they're on assignment. And when they're on assignment, it's only two things. Your choices and know that it's a test. Never forget that. Your choices and know that it is a test. And that's what happened to me not even maybe 2 hours ago. And It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, when it is what it is, how they say, you can do your dance. Hmm. But everybody, man, y'all have a great one. I'm glad that y'all was able to pop up on this live, and I just want to share that with you. You know what I'm saying? So to everybody out there, all the chosen ones, all the ones that have been set aside, all the collective nation. Because remember, many were called, but few were chosen. The 144, I think, is way more than 144,000. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, just embrace it, man. Don't let nobody knock you off your pivot. Do what you know is right for you, and just continue with that now. All right? I'm sending out love. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody. Y'all make it do what it do. You know what I'm saying? Stay in alignment. Stay in high vibration. Keep all your frequency up high. You know what I'm saying? And stay away from these NPCs. Remember that. Stay away from these NPCs, man. Love. I appreciate you all.